Yow! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another eXtine Plays. This is from a late night Pugchamp match. And as you can see on our rosters up top, we got KTB on Pocket, Unicorn Wizard on Demo Man, myself, eXtine on the Medic, Space Ghost Coffee on Scout, Laz on the Roamer, and b4nny on Pocket Scout. He was the captain for this side. On the other side, it was RktKing playing Medic. He's playing Medic for the Burnsiders this season. We're super excited to have him. And I couldn't resist when I saw the opportunity to jump in as the other Medic. Playmo and Ghost AC on Scout for the red team. Cactus Wactus on Soldier with Kawa. I sort of forget who's playing Pocket out of those two. I think it's Cactus. And then Milan on Demo Man. So this game's about to get going in a second here. Burnsiders playing in Yyyyaaaooooo Open this season. Super hyped about it. Already notched our first victory, a forfeit win. But sometimes you just got to show up, you know, to get that W. That's kind of like step one. The competing, anyways, is actually just showing up. So, you know, good luck, have fun, don't hate. I'm playing Pocket Soldier this season, so I was excited to get a little medic action in here to diversify a little bit here. Getting, you know, pretty solid heals on rollout. Maybe not 100% ideal. KTB going to go left here. I'm going to roll out here. Watch the arrows on this good fight, by the ways. I'm trying to connect to the Demo Man. Run across a little bit foolish there. Get blasted back. Whip out the arrow. Arrow on KTB. b4nny up here. He's about half health. I'm going to whip out the arrow again. I believe that one hit. That one hits Space Ghost Coffee for 82. I'm on KTB again. Arrow across the way. Connect with Space Ghost Coffee again. Arrow on KTB again. Oh, wait for it. Arrow on Space Ghost Coffee again. I'm feeling all hyped up, and what do? I shoot more arrows, and I get the kill. I hit him with the Yow bind. I'm like, dude, let's make this happen. And then I die. Man, that was pretty much. And then he says, did this guy just bind me? Well, why is this showing up now? Those are my RGL keys, by the way. Thanks, Segafu. But yeah, I got a little hyped there and probably overextended myself. And just like that, all of a sudden I went from like making huge arrow shots on mid. Like seriously, watch that again. I hit all of those. It was pretty ridiculous. And then I got a little overconfident. I died, and now we're defending last. And not necessarily the best scenario. So went from being real cool to kind of lame. And just gonna post up here. So, you know, b4nny does a good job coaching me throughout this pug, and making sure I'm hooking him up with heals and staying with them. You know, trying to make sure that I'm in good position, although I failed him and us several times, which, you know, will be good for the analysis here. Definitely good for me to see, you know, as someone that's sort of been out of the game a little bit more, and of like recent years, to get this game in with b4nny, see him playing this Pocket Scout with the Demo Man. I'm just tucked over with them, and then the Pocket Soldier being a little bit more of a roaming security force. So certainly we'll be trying to recreate that a little bit more with the Burnsiders. KTB up top and with the arrow, and again, just trying to be super frantic with my heals and buff everybody up. Space Ghost getting the snipe there, so b4nny calls it. Move forward. Trying to get an arrow across. He probably didn't even really need it. That's definitely. I think I need to adjust my heal parameter thingy, the auto, so that it's not getting people that are just kind of not low. And we push out pretty successfully here, so I'm happy about that. And gonna spread the love, and then we're gonna look to push out again through wherever. I've just been trying to be super communicative with everybody. Definitely something that I just kind of picked up on, or, you know, not that I hadn't been aware of it before, but a lot of players, you know, doing a good job of, you know, when I'm healing them and we're running somewhere and they say heal's coming, you know, blank direction. KTB gets in, and now we're starting to push in completely as a team. And this is pretty good, comfortable positioning. This guy jumps in, I have to pop. Unfortunately, I sort of picked him up, that jumper, a little bit late. We do get pretty good frags here, but like wasn't necessarily the best exchange. I believe RktKing, you know, is living. So, well, for the moment, we're trying trying to chase here. We get in. Trying to hit some arrows, but I don't hit either of those, which kind of sucked. And then, like, not really paying attention. Demo man suddenly's in my face. I'm like, oh man. But surviving. Big banning. We're gonna build up the Uber. We're gonna take this advantage for the call. So just spreading the love, starting to slowly work into lobby here. Wait for our demo man to kind of catch back up with us as well. And there's Laz, so buffs all around. I think Banny's already calling us to maybe take the shutter side. Sort of forget, but we're almost there. Trying to spread the love, heals before we go through. Banny's sort of waiting on me, I'm waiting on him, but you know, really, it's just kind of a lesson of you should just pop early just to make sure that everybody's comfy. You know, we clearly communicated it, but Banny doesn't trust me. You should trust anybody, right? To a certain degree. I don't really do very good work here though with my arrows or my heal beam, but thankfully we frag out and get some good work done and get the capture. So 1-0 my team. Again, just go over like heal order real quick. You want to get the demo to 260, then you want to switch to roamer, and then probably back to the demo, and then you want to stick on the scouts so that you get the speed boost with the scouts, but then keep your soldiers as healthy as possible. Coming out here, we take the left-hand side. I'm meeting up with Banny. Once again, I kind of just get down on the ground very quickly here, which is probably not smart decision making. I should probably try to maintain my high ground advantage. And Ghost AC just chews me up on the left-hand side. He killed KTV there first, so and like immediately beforehand, so it wasn't necessarily much forewarning about it, I guess. Banny in the engagement down there, takes out Playmo, health back up to full health, and also, you know, spawning with KTV, so it looked like Space Ghost Coffee was going to come back for me, which is definitely important. Get the Uber rolling. And then if it's a scout as well, you get that speed boost. So you're gonna go a little bit faster. Yeah. Oh yeah, nice one heal arrow. Yeah, one heal point. Nice. But just spreading the love here as we're looking to slowly push into the lobby. Trying to keep my positioning. And there is the sniper, just keep my head tucked away. I probably don't do the best job of that. And their demo's trying to push a little bit. I back up. I'm just a little bit more nervous about it. Feel free to share any critiques of my play in the comments. If this is a Burnsiders match, that would you know, extend to the whole team and anything you got to say. But you know, in this Pug environment, I don't think the other guys necessarily care what your guys' opinions are on how they played. Never know though. You got any hot tips for the band stare? Could be your chance to like let it loose right now. Ghost AC goes down to Space Ghost Coffee, and we're gonna look to come in here. I think I popped this Uber early, if memory serves me right. But maybe we are actually waiting this out. And yeah, I think I shouldn't have been in there. Maybe there was no pop, but I just was out of position there a little bit. It doesn't really matter. You know, I mean, I mean this as sort of as a good thing. You know, Banny's very motivated as a player, so he's got a lot to say. And so even if you're slightly out of position, and in the end it doesn't really matter, if Banny gives you a little critique and feedback about your position, if it didn't matter, he's still right. You know, like. You might have gotten out all right, you know, but at the end of the day, he was still right that like you weren't really in the best or most optimal position. So it's important to listen to those things, even if you think you have a good handle on it. So I'm just like, what is going on? And yeah, you know, let's just see really scatter the last, you know, 15 seconds as a team where we were, what was going on. It's always kind of sort of frustrating. Obviously, that was just real momentarily and just a singular death, but that can just be one of the more frustrating things in TF2 competitively. You're just like, where are we as a team? What's going on? And, you know, I was just kind of running around healing people And then all of a sudden, like, I don't have anybody left in the field, and everybody's dead. And I just didn't really understand what happens. Gotta get better about that, though. Soldier coming in, and I eat that first rocket, and kind of sort of Goomba stomped him, though, which helped with the survivability. But that second rocket, I end up surfing right across the point, so both soldiers bombing me aggressive, and I just gotta be better. Just gotta be better. That was definitely a position one, but also just like the surf, where I ended up off those surfs. If I surfed the first one differently, if I surfed the second one differently, I could have ended up, you know, just being fine and safe and dandy in that scenario. Unfortunately, I'm all the way back here at first, so definitely kind of hurts us, but we were able to get things done. Space Coast Coffee did know that that guy was there, so he was able to deal with that pretty easily. I was hoping to get that Uber Saw there, which would have been nice, but you know. Looking Banny up with the buffs, and then we're looking to roll out here. Start crushing. Banny's feeling good. I'm feeling good. Back for a demo man a little bit. KTV, I should have popped the arrow heal attempt there. Also just wanted to get him kind of out of the immediate danger zone. Nice arrow. Yeah, again, just trying to contribute either to the fight or an arrow heal afterwards. Buff my scout up to 185. And rotate over a little bit for Laz. That's probably getting myself out of position though, that heal on Laz right there. It's kind of one of those things where they didn't punish me, but if somebody had randomly just walked in there, I could have died super easily. So we lose Laz, our roamer. I have to back up a little bit, kind of because of it, or I don't know if I should say have to or should have, you know. I'm sort of worried about kitchen here. I mean, both you know, retrospectively and in the heat of the moment, I think I was sort of worried about their kitchen and somebody just kind of coming in at us. We have sort of eyeballs on lower, but I also was kind of just worried that it'd be easy for somebody to sneak through there. So get some buffs out, kind of slow rolling it, and then we end up losing our roamer. Jump over the top, and that was just like a really bad positioning that led to me having to pop that. And then we try to get out, Banny going ham, and myself just trying to split this team up. And I do survive momentarily, but I should have fallen all the way back there instead of trying to be cheeky and just grab that health pack. You know, fairly likely scenario that somebody had called where I was and what was going on. Banny with really solid pistol play right there. You know, at the higher levels or just overall, you know, you have to, usually you have to be like, this is my plan, and then the second thing you have to be is like, well, did somebody see me? When was the last time somebody saw me? Do they know that this is my plan? If they know that this is my plan, what are they gonna do in response? Are they gonna call a teammate over? And that's the thing. I don't know. It was I was just playing Scout on Viaduct last season, maybe even just a pickup game, but just, you know, another kill there on the lawn. Hit him with the Yao bind again. But anyways, realizing, you know, that if I'm in a kind of like a one-on-one standoff with the dude, and we're not really fighting, but we're just kind of poking at each other, odds are that he has told his teammate and that it's very soon going to become a 1v2. There's going to be somebody that's going to be playing a flank to get at me and try to pick me off and kill me, you know. So if you're aware of that, then, you know, you call somebody over to help you with that flanking player, or just back up. It's, yeah, a 1v1 is going to quickly turn into a 1v2, and you're going to lose the 1v2. And we were able to just pressure forward, get the capture. So 2-0. I got my second kill on Milan in the midst of that too. So pretty happy about that. And I kind of get a little bit further behind that rollout. Wasn't too bad. I think my heals are all right. And coming up left here, good arrow on Unicorn Wizard to start the mid off. I don't want to get on those stickies until he popped them, but we've lost one so far. It is a trade, and now we've got RktKing as well. It's going pretty well. I'm pushing forward with Banny, and we were worried about that their last couple players, and I'm being a little greedy there, cheeky. I like wanted to get a frag. Come on, do it. Now getting out with b4nny and trying to get my own view of what's happening.
Left.
Go left. Pass to me, huh? What's going on here? So they hit me with that sticky, trying to bring the pressure. I'm just trying to stay close enough to Unicorn Whistle, but that was like a terrible, terrible rotation by me. And that just like, you know, means we have to pop, and it's a pretty sloppy pop, I guess, in terms of, you know, that there was like 3 people there. We didn't really get to clean up. And then just kind of classic, you know, not giving enough time for the message to get through, you know, like I let them walk ahead of me. I let them look for stickies, but I did not give them enough. I did not give myself enough time to respond to their message telling me that there were stickies there. So, not bad. Alright, but we're posted back up. And Soldier on the bat, I'm all worried about that. I tried to get that arrow out to stop a little bit of their forward momentum, but that was like a pretty disappointing death.
The control point is being contested.
You know, the death before that was pretty bad. And then just to kind of like feed again, like right afterwards, is like pretty disappointing. So unfortunately we lose that point. We don't get a chance to capture it. Run all the way back. Thankfully, you know, somebody sort of said something. I definitely think that if nobody had said anything there, I probably would have ran for it a little bit more, and I could possibly have just gotten picked off by that spawn and died. That's just kind of one of those like pub mindsets that you have to change. If you lose a bad fight, like chances are you can't just like W forward into them again. Like you're probably just gonna die. I mean, I'm on medic here, but like whatever class I was, if I walked forward into mid and got any sort of engagement rolling, I would have died. So we buffed, or we're rolling out with this medic Space Ghost Coffee, and this is again maybe one of those things that like, I mean, you should feel free, in my opinion, you should feel free to sort of disagree with players like b4nny when they're telling you certain things, and it's just part of the learning process. You know, b4nny sort of chided me, chastised me for buffing that heavy. Like, I wanted him to rotate to me a little bit earlier to buff that heavy, and in the end, I was able to buff that heavy without really it being noticed by either player. But, you know, I don't know. I still definitely hear b4nny being like, dude, you might have just exposed him. You shouldn't have done that. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I really wanted to buff that heavy, and sometimes you have to experiment yourself. You have to fail yourself to really hammer in the truth of what somebody's saying to you, but definitely make sure you keep open eyes, open ears to players like b4nny. So I hit Unicorn Wizard with an arrow there, and sort of my whole rant there is, you know, also about games like Dota, where just, you know, b4nny knows how to win, he knows how to do what he's doing, but, you know, something might be a little bit more effective at your own skill level just off of how other players' mindsets and mentalities are. And there's also just that aspect of, you know, creativity and learning new things and trying new things. In Dota, you know, I had a good friend that was giving me advice and helped me out on how to play, but I just sort of disagreed with something, and, you know, then it's kind of months later I see the super top pro level players doing it, you know, and somebody has to shake up the meta in order to create, you know, new things. So feel free to try stuff, but also keep just like overall objectives in mind. Don't get too wacky in terms of trying stuff. Oh yeah, b4nny called that spy out, so that was thumbs up, super thumbs up to him for that. Definitely, I was just starting to get that itch in the back of my mind of like, nothing's happening. You know, I'm kind of bored right now, and that's usually when you should start getting really suspicious about a spy. Try to get that arrow on b4nny. I'm maybe a little bit overexposed here, but really super want to support him, and I don't think that was my fault. I'll say that. I mean, like the pillar kind of got in the way, but I think he just took a little too much damage there. I don't think he necessarily wanted me to pop on him, but then as this engagement goes on, I think it was a valuable use. Sort of debatable. I have to arrow Laz there first. Maybe would have arrowed the scout first if I knew I was that dire of a situation. I get the 2 arrows on Laz though, and then he's going to be able to kind of recover and get in. And I've also been able to just kind of reach in enough health to you know, not have to worry about packs or whatever. Better surf off that, but wow, that was a really good shot. Unicorn called out nice shot. I called out nice shot. You guys should watch that again because that was a nice shot. I thought I had a really good surf off that, you know, like completely wrapped around him, and instead he just like hit the 180 direct.
Doc, come on, man.
There you go.
Doc, come on, man.
That wasn't no snap, but I hit him with the Yow bind. Coming back out. Oh, so close to hitting that arrow to heal Unicorn Wizard. I was a little distraught to have dropped him there. Demo Man jumping in. I don't hit things for heals, but then get Vanny, leave Laz the pack, and coming back out to support Vanny. Other soldier jumping in. That surf. I'm like, do a 180. And then, yeah, back up a little bit to get the health back, and now we're back in action here. So it's supporting Vanny across. He doesn't even need the arrow, but I was fishing for kills. And, yeah, trying. Sometimes. So I got a little disconnected from everybody there, and oh, that spot was being like bane of my existence during this match. And I think I've gotten stuck on it plenty of other times before. So just trying to spread the love to everybody with some nice buffs before we, you know, poke in. Unfortunately, I get like sort of DC'd, and then after that, I was like, oh, like I should have been standing in lobby. So I was kind of a little not up with the message.
I am fully charged.
And thinking about throwing an arrow across. I don't have like an automatic voice bind thing for the medic that either just spawns something other than medic. Kind of mix it up and keep it fresh when you're trying to cover your calls. It's one of those things that in some sense maybe doesn't matter because teams should be able to do a good job of tracking your Uber and knowing where you're at. At the same time, a fake call could, you know, make them believe that you've been building super aggressively. Could make them think that you might have crits. You know, you do the meta fake on fake. It's just worth it to pull some bullshit out. They've dropped their demo, so we're maybe a little bit slow coming in here. See what I do with this Uber charge. I'm a little bit paranoid of what's going on. I know Banny told me there was at least one Uber. I could have milked a little bit more. I'm not sure if it was that one, but I thought I did a decent job of switching back to KTV and then back to Banny there. Could have just kept healing Banny while he was blindly in my stream, but we are able to like keep each other up, and he's able to help me kind of just reposition myself. This is awkward though. I don't know why the F I come over here. I think I already swore in this video, but there we go. Take a big rocket to the face, and we pushed a player onto last there as well. I think that was Space Ghost Coffee who was on Spy. Yeah. I see him on the left. So he almost got it, but Laz underneath, and I see his outline, and I see this. And I'm like, dude, go for it, Laz, go for it. And we get the capture, so good capture from him. Good pressure from Space Ghost on that Spy. Good bait throw by me, sacrificing myself to get them to push forward. Sure, something like that. And I think this is the one where it's just I'm a little slow on heals here because I don't have a scout to keep me all the way through, but as I was thinking to myself about that in the moment, it was kind of okay. I got KTV a healthy heal, and then I tried to body block the scout there as well because I was full health and our demo like so low that I was trying to take a meat shot or anything for him. I'm healthy though, and we kept him alive. Trying to spread the love though as Vanny get work done. Take a big 70 damage shot there, but I'm able to surf it backwards. Contemplating going back for a health pack, but Banny gonna taunt it out, and then I'm like trying to get in his stream, trying to get on the Banny camera, get in his face. So that's what I did there. I tried to stare him down, stare all those Banny viewers in the eyes, and be like, nah, watch my video. And I wasn't streaming. Trying to stream more though, so hit me up on well, Twitch. I'm also streaming on YouTube, just like giving that another like spin to see how that goes. Got some good viewership for the Street Fighter video I did, and then kind of just the automatic handling of the bots is nice. Whatever, we're messing around. We got Uber Charge, just waiting. I had a song stuck in my head. I want to get through the verse. You know. Looking to push through here on lower. We're going to pop through. Get that flash on KTV so he can jump in. He gets juggled up. I thought about going for an arrow there, but I just think it's best to keep the Uber on him. The call behind was tempting me to throw an Uber or an arrow out, and this was pretty bad decision making right here. But we get the catcher. So, I mean, you know, a little bit of madness goes a long ways. Shout out to Australian Madness, who goes a long ways. But a little bit of madness still does pretty good work. You got to be careful in that balance, and really, I should have done the body positioning madness of trying to hype them out, but I should have kept my Uber charge or my heal beam on people. You know, being able to look elsewhere while having your heal beam do work is a big asset, and if you are healing somebody while looking elsewhere and like people are in your face, probably just keep healing while you're dodging. So pretty good pickup on the Banny there, but then I let myself get out of heal range, missed that arrow, which I was disappointed in. Trying to keep the Space Ghost Coffee up, but now arrows needed by other teammates and not doing the best job of keeping everybody healthy. Finally hit an arrow. Banny needs some love as well, and he's going to help truck me out of here as well. So that's also a benefit of this situation. We have charge. 4:30 on the clock. We're backing up, trying to keep some people happy. We hear the Kritzkrieg, so Banny's calling this movement right here. He's like, it's going through the left. And then he says, he walks out and goes, oh shit! And I pop, because I thought he was literally still standing on him. And then I think he was sort of like, oh no, like, why'd you pop? And this guy like, you know, like, you said, oh shit. I don't know, man. But, it sort of works out. You know, we get the capture, we push out. I think RktKing, though, has a better situation at the moment. So, Space Ghost Coffee, you see in the kill feed, he combines with Banny to get that pickup on Kawa. And I am disconnected. You know, if we were really up on our teamwork here, or KTV or somebody would have come back to me, so we can get a nice like 20% by the time I come out here. Hit that arrow though. And Demo hit that pipe on me, but I'm doing an alright job here with Space Ghost Coffee. I take that attack because I'm greedy, and trying to get Banny to the arrow. And he said meet me lower, and I'm like, yeah, and we got Banny. I'm gonna meet Banny lower, I'm gonna heal him, we're gonna kill everybody, because like their whole team was up there, and I should have jumped into lower, and Banny's intention running my direction was to cover my escape, not to have me turn around and run into the bad guys. So, yeah, a bit of a misplay there, and that's gonna result in them having a decent opportunity to try to get up in our base, all up in our base. Banny building a sentry on the left-hand side. I'm trying to get some decent buffs out here. I guess KTV was trying to do some help building by using that equalizer there. I don't know. Maybe that's too pro level of a tactic for me. So they're in on the left-hand side. Banny's like, dudes, they're all in on left. So we're starting to switch our focus over on them. We have killed RktKing. As I get down low, though, both soldiers jumping into me. And again, as soon as I died, I was like, what was that rotation? Like, why did I have both soldiers jump on me? And my response was, let's back into a corner. So that's what I did there. And that was not helpful when you have two people throwing spam rockets at you. Hit one arrow. I was sort of aiming at Banny more than I was at the scout, but and then this is maybe another sort of little awkward where I'm like, stay in, stay out, and also sort of like me trying to be in a position to kind of support, and Banny sort of chastising me in chat for being too far forward, and then good irony here where after that then we have the back and forth of chastise me for being out of position, and then starts running to the right-hand side while I'm running left, and then he gets that way, and I turn back that way, and he's like, no, let's go out left. So maybe he should have followed me. I don't know. I'm not nearly as good as Manny. Everybody likes to backseat drive, I guess is my point. And if there's something you should learn from this video, is that some people you should listen to when they backseat drive. All right, so just trying to hold it down here. There's 50 seconds on the clock here. KTB goes down, and unfortunately we just bled some frags there. It's like as simple as that, you know. We weren't necessarily in the best Uber scenario. We didn't have a very solid defense setup in the first place, but then we just started feeding frags. So a little unfortunate there, but they deserved that round, so congratulations to them for getting one on the board. And 30 seconds on the clock, but like some true professionals, everybody just focuses on their rollout here. I love it. Complete legit, you know, no chance of scoring a point, but everybody knows that, you know, this is just kind of a fundamental at TF2. You might as well get as far as you can on the next round, you know, even 30 seconds on the clock, whatever. So we come out here, I get an assist. One of our teammates, I think Space Ghost Coffee, wanted to get just a little bit more damage, and he did. So there you have it. There we have it. 4-1 for Team b4nny, I guess, against Team RktKing, and myself emerging victorious on Medic. Really, that first mid-fight was the highlight of all of that for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed the commentary discussion afterwards. Please let me know your guys' thoughts. You know, definitely just trying to make some more content and hang out with you guys a little bit more often in the moment. Yeah, Burnsider's playing tonight, so I'm excited about that. We'll probably try to do some sort of, you know, video like this, either with third-person camera work or another perspective video, because I will be playing Pocket Soldier in that match. So yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm eXtine. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out!